What's up, Goddess Gang? Today we are back with another video, and today we're going to be doing a little work on these beautiful, wonderful, amazing nails that I created. Now, you guys saw me produce this set on a previous video, and when I did the nails, I just was playing around, practicing. I have found that lately I have been focused on practice a lot. Sorry, guys, I had to rearrange this a little bit so that I can see. Okay, perfect. So anyways, I've been focusing on practicing with my nails a lot lately because I just want to perfect my application, perfect my skill, but also I realize that nail art techniques take practice. No matter what the technique is, it's better if you actually just practice once in a while. So that's what I've been doing. Now, I was inspired to try this. I guess it's called like an aura nail design. And I think I did fairly well. So if you think I did good, drop a comment, let me know. I kind of did like not as good as I would have hoped. And so if you saw the previous video where I made these nails, or did this design, I just put a chrome over it to like make it look like no big deal. Surprisingly, ironically, I don't know if it was because they were so cute or because they were so plain. I didn't get one compliment on these nails. Like, I went out in public, and I guess everyone who saw me with them, they kind of looked at them like they gave you know, if you know, you know. But you know, when you go out in public and you got your nails done, and like the girls who can't relate, they look at you like they give you that look, and it's like, damn, girl, like go get your nails done. It's not that deep. I do them myself, if that makes it any better. They're not $200 nails. But I got kind of like a few of those looks like on the softer side, but I didn't get any like, oh my God, your nails are so cute. Cause sometimes even if I get that look from some of the girls out in public, they'll still be like, okay, but they're cute though. So they'll give me that look, and then they'll be like, but they're so cute. And I'll be like, oh, thank you. Even though you just mugged the hell out of me, like for What's up, Goddess Gang? I am so excited to introduce you guys to a new brand that I am collabing with. This is Every Jewels, and you guys can save with my discount code, but honestly, the real savings are on the website itself. This brand has hypoallergenic, nickel-free, gold-plated jewelry that comes with a 1-year warranty. Check them out. So these ones, they didn't get any compliments, which I was shocked by, and I didn't know if it was because they were so cute that it was like, oh man, like she has cute nails. I don't even feel like complimenting her. Because sometimes I see girls with cute nails, and I'm like, those nails are so cute, but I don't compliment them because I'm like, they're not that cute. Like, they're cute though. I feel like that's the vibe that these ones were giving. And the whole time I was wearing them, I really just wanted to make them like bling nails, some kind of junk nails or bling nails or something super cute like that. But I didn't. I resisted the temptation, and I told myself I was going to use them for a practice set. And of course, my practice sets always come out better in theory than in reality. So you guys are going to see what I end up doing with these nails. And I will say that on this first hand, the practice was for a future theme that we have coming up in the Goddess Gang Nail Art Challenge. So give you guys a little hint. And I wanted to practice trying to do like a beach or like ocean water, some kind of scenic vibe like that. And the main thing that threw me off with that design was I was fully into it. I was fully engaged. I was fully committed. But because the color of the background on each nail was different, like one is purple, one is green, one is pink, one is yellow. Um, I wanted to make a sunset behind like the ocean water or behind the sand or whatever. And I was like, realistically, it would take so much work because each nail has a different background color. So, like, if I put pink in the sunset, it's only going to look pink on some nails because you guys will have to see the design to understand. If I didn't cut it out, I don't think I cut it out. I just started it and I was like, it's not working. So then I was just like, it's not working. So, yeah. I'm actually having a bad hair day, so that's why my forehead looks so big. Cause I wanted to do like a little swoops or whatever, and like I kind of wanted to do a bun, but then my hair was looking cute, and I was like, nah, it's looking too cute. So like I gotta tear it up to put it in a bun, but it was looking like it didn't want to get torn up, and my forehead was looking all big, and I was like, listen, accentuate the beauty. So that's I'm feeling a little insecure about my hair today. But anyways, after I shaped the nails to kind of just get them a little crispy, which was pointless, I ended up clipping these off right after the video. You guys are gonna see that I tried to buff the shine off. It was getting to be too much, so it's neither here nor there. Don't want to talk about that. But I didn't want to buff off the chrome because I still wanted that on there. So next I'm just gonna basically alcohol prep the nails, and I'm gonna go in and start working on like a random nail design. I have this Madam Glam product that you guys saw me unbox a very, very long time ago. It's a frosting gel and it's clear. And I finally realized that the point is that I'm supposed to use the silicone tool with that product because it won't stick to it and it will make me be able to work the product. So you guys are going to see how I decided to utilize that product in this video as well. And you can tell me if you think I did good or not. I don't know. And then I also have these products that I unboxed from Shein, which are like the little 2D gel tubes. I experimented with those a little bit. I feel like I'm so frugal, and I feel like how frugal I am affects how I do my nails because where I could just kind of throw some stuff on the nail and like call it a done deal, like a trendy nail design. I'm always like, I don't want to waste product. Like, for example, I could have just put a clear 2D gel line, wiggly line on each of these nails, put chrome over it, and that would have been a whole nail design, or I could even paint over it. You guys have seen that on Instagram plenty of times. Even Tips by Tony did a nail design like that. If you guys want to go, you know who Tips by Tony is. If you know my channel, then you already know. And she did that futuristic fantasy set. I think that's the last nail art challenge that she participated in. And she you know, like that little y'all know which one I'm talking about. It looks like that little tube nail design. That's what I would call it. And I'm always like, I can easily create nail designs like that and like they'll be good. You know what I'm saying? They'll be trendy. Like they will hit, you know? But they're so redundant. And I'm always just so stubborn about that. Like, I don't want to do that. So I decided to use the Rosalind glow in the dark gels that we have. You guys saw me unbox it on my channel, along with some of the other gels that I have from them that are like of my all-time faves, especially this gold. And then I'm also kind of trying to practice more with glow in the dark colors. So, and I also want to practice with mixing pigment powder with base coat gel in order to make like a polish, a glow in the dark polish. There's a lot of things that like mentally I have been trying to like there's some designs where people are very, very talented. Like they have like some people can do super amazing nail art designs with the glow in the dark gel polishes and things like that. And when you see the transformation between the light and the dark, it's like, oh fuck, like that's a transformation and things. So I am like subconsciously trying to get onto that level, like subconsciously. Consciously, I know that it takes practice. So that's what I've had to do is to practice. So this gold is going to be like part of the sand, but I felt like it was a little too magical. So we're going to go in with some No Reserve LA. You guys know we have Velvet Sunset by them. I've also unboxed it on my channel. It was from my very first unboxing from them, I believe. And I had created some Chanel nails with this before, the iconic Chanel nails. Were they Chanel or were they Gucci? I think they were Chanel and they had red bottoms and they were so cute. But yeah, so that's kind of where my head is at throughout this video. Just wanted to get that out the way and let you guys know. But I do want to also give you guys like some updates and have a little chit chat time with you guys. I have been focused more on like doing like unboxing videos or things like that, and I feel like I haven't really gotten to sit down and chit chat with you guys in a while. So we're gonna do that basically while I produce this nail set. All right, you guys. So, I have a lot to talk to you guys about, so hopefully you're excited to have a little chit chat with me. Um, What's up, Goddess Gang? I wanted to drop in and let you guys know how much I love Born Pretty and let you know that you can save with my discount code when you shop Born Pretty. They have so many products to choose from. The prices are very reasonable and the products are actually quality. So go ahead and give Born Pretty a try today and you will not regret it. I don't even know where to start. So I need to text Cola. Let me text Cola real quick because we're going to be doing the. Hold on. Let me go ahead and get this out the way. Nicola, I'm going to text her while I got y'all on here. Hit love. You still down for panel this week? All right. I'm so excited. I am so excited. First off, I know I always have to give Cola shout outs, but I have to give her another shout out because just being able to send that text to her is like, y'all have no idea. Being a creator and being an influencer, it is very lonely and it is very hard. I kind of liken it to, for some reason, my CPU is like super high and it shouldn't be. Hold on, you guys. Give me 1 second. All right, that should be better. Yes, that's way better. Sometimes I have multiple scenes and they have things operating on them that shouldn't be operating, and then it screws everything up. But anyways, so just being able to send that text message is honestly such a privilege. Being a creator is very hard, and I liken it to, you guys know, I don't really know like what her name is, but she goes by Gabby, but I don't know like what, like there's plenty of Gabbies, right? But there's this girl named Gabby that she's like an influencer or whatever. I never heard of a girl, but she had like this mental health crisis like, I don't know, probably about a year ago, where she was like going crazy and she was like posting online like super psycho maniac stuff. And, you know, there was this stranger that went to her house like a spectator. He acted like he needed to use the bathroom, but he was really there just to survey her and like, I guess, kind of do a public welfare check, to be honest. But, anyways, she spiraled like massively spiraled. And, um, the thing about it is that being a creator is very lonely. Like even if you are like a creator family or like your duo creators, you know, like say you have friends, you guys are gonna see that. Excuse me, guys. I should edit that part. I had this burp and I was trying to hold it back. So right now I'm kind of using a Macart nail art pen to create a sun. My overall review of the nail art pens, just like any any art pens, those paint pens, they're tricky to work with. It takes skill in order to be able to work on with. You have to shake them a lot in order to get them to work. You have to mix the paint up very well. You have to bleed the tip. And so there you have to have some experience level in order to successfully work with those. But I kind of just wanted to put that color down as my base, and I just decided to use the nail art pen, hopefully get it done quicker. And I feel like more or less it kind of was quicker than just pulling out a like a nail art brush and the paint and all that. Um, but going back to like, even if you're family creators or like you're like a duo, like you're working with your spouse on a channel, or you know, like you have a PR relationship and you do a channel, or you have brother and sister channel or whatever. What's up, Goddess Gang? Today I want to give a special shout out to No Reserve LA. You guys know that we love No Reserve so much here at the Goddess Gang, and you guys can always save 50% with my discount. The White Reserve and Black Reserve are must-haves along with the No Wipe top coat. They also have the VIP pricing, or you can get regular pricing if you would like to be on a pay-as-you-go. Otherwise, all of the products have consistency, they're environmentally friendly, and they're created with you in mind. It's a lonely process. Like, for example, say if you're in a relationship and you do a channel together, or you become influencers together, not even a channel, but like influencers together. And the public is depending on you, right? Um, like you begin to have resentment unless both people are fully committed. And like if both people are fully committed, then that literally means both people are pretty lonely. Like you're not going out with your friends and hanging out and doing this and doing that, maybe in order to gather the footage, yeah, but in order to edit the footage, in order to promote the footage, in order to upload the footage, in order to, provide the counterparts to the footage, it's a very lonely process. So um I don't know what brought me onto this tangent, y'all. But I just been adapting to it. Oh, I guess I kind of want to just talk to you guys about like the journey. So this year, it's already June, so we're 6 months into the year. And I just feel like I finally kind of have unlocked the secret sauce in order to become a successful creator. And believe it or not, the secret sauce is loneliness. Like, it's literally loneliness. You have to be okay with being alone. You have to, like I'm not really an introvert or an extrovert. I'm in between. So like I don't I don't thrive off of being alone, but I also don't thrive off of being with people. Like I do good being alone, but like for example, this morning my boyfriend walks out for work and he's like, and the kids, they were up super late last night like on their tablets cuz they're enjoying their summer break or whatever. And so he was like, they're, he's expecting them not to wake up anytime soon. And then he's like walking out the door and he's like, yeah, you get to have the morning to yourself. And I don't know, like, what it was about my brain, but even right this second, like, my brain got so triggered. My brain was like, morning to yourself, like red sirens, like ring the alarm type of shit started going off inside my head. And I'm like, it seems like a luxury, but at that moment, I just was in a panic. I'm like, oh my God, the morning to myself. Like, what am I gonna do? Like, how long am I gonna be alone? Like, why are you leaving? Like, what's happening? I feel ambushed. Like, I'm in a panic. So that's me. Like, that's literally me. But at the same time, it's like, I want to be left alone. I want to have my own space. So I'm not an introvert or an extrovert, but what I have learned is that you kind of have, like, when I go outside, like sometimes there will be times where I'll be in here and I'll be filming. I'll do my nails and I have to go outside in order to take like well lit photos and stuff sometimes, or like maybe I want to take a video or whatever. And when I go outside, I just feel like I'm warped into like this whole different world, like this whole different reality. And I'm like kind of looking around like, because I'm a creator, you know what I'm saying? So I'm an influencer. So when they see me outside like this, like they only see me outside so often, right? And they see me outside like this. And I'm like usually in like regular old down dress. Like I'm not dressed all fancy. I have on my pajamas or I have on like a sports bra with shorts or something. Like I'm not like, and I'm like, I just see myself from the outside looking in and I'm like, this is so surreal. Like, it is so surreal to be that person. Even sometimes I see people filming and like I have a personal channel. So like my YouTube journey is extensive, right? And being a vlogger and a content creator, which is kind of something I've strayed away from. I've strayed more into like an influencer than a content creator. But being a content creator is such a humiliating process. When I first moved to where we live right now, I realized very quickly that if I was going to be walking around with a tripod all the time, people were going to really recognize me and I was going to stand out because that's not the norm. When I used to live where I lived before, it was more of the norm. You would see it very often. So it wasn't, no one was really looking at you like, oh, that's, and it's when you have that, like when you get that popularity online, or you get that sort of seniority, so to speak, like you get that respect, like someone's over here like fanning you with the palm tree leaves and you're like, oh, I'm royal on the internet, right? But when it comes to being royal in real life, when it comes to like you know, people understanding like, please don't interfere with me. I'm in the middle of creating content. Like, I'm a content creator. It's very scary for me. It's very scary. Um, but nevertheless, now I have kind of mastered the fact that I'm different. Like, I'm different. I'm a content creator. You know, I don't want to say I'm famous, but in my life, literally, wherever I go, I am typically, you know, like an outcast, which I consider to be fame. And there are expectations of me. And so I went from kind of being a content creator on a personal channel, to, and also kind of transition my children into that spectrum, to being like, okay, I'm not going to be a content creator. I'm going to be an influencer. And so here on my channel, I have become an influencer and on Instagram and things like that. So now that I understand the difference between being a content creator and an influencer, I have found myself in a less vulnerable space, because before, when I was doing YouTube, I was still consider myself to be a content creator. So I was pressuring myself because I was like thinking I have to produce content. I have to upload on a consistent basis, and I have to, you know, be active, and I have to do this and I have to do that, all these things. Look at this epic fail. So I was just experimenting, and I was like, I'm going to try to use these inks, these watercolor gels, to create a sunset, but it wasn't working out how I anticipated. So then I went in with these colors to try to kind of create a sunset. But you guys are going to see what I was telling you about earlier. But nevertheless, I've realized now that here I am an influencer. And so that just means that when I bring myself, I need to bring the best version of myself. It doesn't necessarily mean that I need to be on a schedule or that I need to follow a certain standard. It's really just that this is something I do that I love, and I want to share my life with you guys. And if it influences you in a positive way, that's a benefit. Um, Being a content creator is more of a financial ballpark. Like, you're more so playing for like, listen, I want to like earn my keep in this game. Me being an influencer here is more like, I just want you guys to benefit from everything that I have to offer, whether it be a lot or whether it be a little. And that has helped me become more consistent and more accountable, because I feel like yes, you guys are still depending on me, but you're not relying on me. Like, you're not like, hold on, is she gonna post today? Like, why she ain't post if I don't post? You guys are kind of like, if she posts, we fucking here for it. But if she don't post, we understand. And that's the space that I needed to understand and to create in order to prosper with this journey. So I want you guys to know that I'm very grateful for all of you guys who have been here for my journey. And I hope that the time that I've spent throughout this video, just kind of giving you guys that little background insight, really benefits you. So now that I'm getting more consistent with my filming and more consistent with becoming an influencer instead of a content creator, I have been able to go over onto my blog and to create blog posts. Like, I'm super proud because I have created numerous blog posts over the last few weeks. I want to say like 5 or 6 over the last 3 or 4 weeks. So if you haven't been over at ScorpionGoddessNails.blog, definitely go and check it out. Um, What's up, Goddess Gang? Today I want to give a special shout out and recognition to Maniology. You guys have seen Maniology on my channel before. You can save on their products with my discount code. And you guys, they are literally so amazing for my babes who really don't want to do hand-drawn nail art, especially if you learn reverse stamping technique. So be sure to use my discount code when you shop so that you can save on your Maniology. Also, I have been able to manage other projects that I want to be able to offer you guys. Part of me just simply being an influencer on this channel as opposed to a content creator is that my focus is not only here on these videos, my focus is also on the Goddess Gang Nail Art Challenge, or for example, ScorpionGoddessNails.blog, our blog site. We have the Goddess Gang blog site, but we also have a forum, which we haven't really like officially launched or like officially um, secured as a source for you guys of reliable insight or interactions or whatever. We also have the Goddess Gang shop, which is pending. We have a second hand shop by Scorpion Goddess Nails, which is where I'm going to be offering you guys some of my old products or some of my excess products or things that I don't use anymore or things that I think will benefit beginners and things like that, where you can actually thrift from my ramsack of stuff. Like I have that being set up for you guys. We have the treasure trove by Scorpion, which is basically a tribute to my friend Ariana who passed away. You guys know that I do not want to talk about it, so we're not going to talk about it, but there is the treasure trove over on my blog site that we're going to be launching, and I'm working on that too. um we have complimentary PDF files that you guys will see on some of our blog posts, and those are for you guys, and those take a lot of time and effort as well. I am going to be also publishing a few, like, I have a book and it's going to be broken down into, I don't remember exactly either 3 or 4 parts, but there's, I think 3, but there might be 4 different parts of this book series, and it's called sorry guys, that was like, it's still really emotional for me, but the goddess within. So you guys are going to hear more about the goddess within and things like that. um oh, and last but not least, you guys, we have the Goddess Gang podcast. We have Scorpion Goddess Nails podcast, which you guys can see more details about over on my blog site. We're going to be talking about that soon too. So these are all things that have been in the works over the last few months. I told you guys that we are building a team at the Goddess Gang. So if you're interested in having a role, like a pivotal role, and I guess that's what got me on my tangent. I finally remember. So thank you so much to Cola, because honestly, like I have had numerous people on the panel with me before, but one thing about Cola is that she genuinely loves me. Like she genuinely cares about me, and like especially through this time with me losing my friend to suicide, which is like, it's one thing to lose someone you love, but I think it's another thing to like lose them traumatically, like, you know, like self-inflicted harm. It's just very hard. And she is someone that I know can personally relate, not necessarily from losing someone from suicide, but she lost her mom. Rest in heaven to her mother. And she can understand the grief with me. So to have someone like that who I know can understand and empathize, just feeling like I'm gonna be here for her, I'm gonna support her, and things like that. I know the process mentally that that takes is like to be a good person and to show love to people and all that stuff. And I'm so thankful. And the other day, I'm actually refilming this voiceover because I had already filmed it a few days ago, but I wasn't really present in the voiceover. And when I was watching it back, I was like, I can't post this. Like, I need to redo it. And I was meditating and I was like, why is my footage coming out like that? Like, why wasn't I engaged? And um my thoughts told me that it was because of grief. Like, grief is something that you will always be doing no matter what you're doing. So, no matter what you're doing, you're still, during that process, you're still grieving. You know, like during right this moment, I'm still grieving, and it's something I will never not do. And I've lost loved ones before, but I've never really been in the state of mind to actually like feel the way I felt throughout this. I've never lost someone that I truly felt close to, like, I've lost people that, like, inevitably I love, but they were never people who, like, I was really close to. So, um, I'm just thankful for everyone that has been here throughout this process with me. And I know a lot of times the work that I have done lately has been all through repetition or through process. And the one thing about these voiceovers is that they're not through repetition. I never get on camera. Like, my house is clean right now. I'm filming at 3:45 when I wanted to be filming at 9:45 because I took the time out to clean my house, to get everything into order. And that's something you guys can always depend on when you guys are spending time with me. But one thing that I realized that interferes is being in a state of grief, and I really can't control that. But what I can do is I can at least talk to you guys about it and I can be honest. And I think that's the only thing that's ultimately going to help me through this process is to confide into some people that I can trust and that can just pray for me and wish well for me. And I know that Cola does that. So that's why I just had to tell you guys how thankful I am. But without further ado, you guys see that I am creating the most random little nail art set and it came out cute. Overall, I wasn't like super impressed or disimpressed. Um, Practice is really important, you guys. I know that we see so many people, and I think as a creator or an influencer, sometimes I was editing so fast that I sped up the end result. So sorry, y'all. But sometimes we think that we always have to be in a state of performance or a state of delivering, but really we just need to practice and we need to. Oh, hold on, y'all. I wanted to pause that for y'all so y'all can see the end result. Okay. We just need to practice. And through practice, we can persevere and we can conquer. But I did not mean to speed up the end result. I'm so, sorry. I was so over it. I was so done. But yeah, this was my practice and it came out pretty good, but it was not the best. And I'm just super happy to be able to share this with you guys. Practice doesn't have to be perfect. Practice is what makes perfect. But anyways, I'm gonna see you guys on another video soon. I want to be doing another voiceover after this one. Um, but I definitely want to give my heart out to anyone who is going through grief and just encourage you to push through it and your loved ones are with you. You guys know that we have the newsletter dedicated to Ariana. It's the suicide prevention and awareness newsletter. That's something I forgot to mention to you guys that I have been working on. And I think that like when I filmed the first voiceover, I was during the process of like I had just finished the suicide awareness newsletter, and I think I was kind of like still in that state of mind even though I was done with the project and I was super happy to be done. We have this newsletter every single month. So far I've done 2 months and they've both been on the 28th. So we're gonna be having a new newsletter aiming for June 28th. But I love you guys so much and thank you so much for being here. And I'm just so happy to be able to offer you guys genuine, true, relatable content. This is a place where we can kind of enjoy our hobbies and unwind. If you're not subscribed, go ahead and subscribe. Ring the notification bell so you can be notified every time I upload. If you forget my username, it's at ScorpionGoddessNails. Sometimes if you subscribe and you don't ring the bell, then you probably won't see me again. It'll take like 6 months for me to come back up. So be sure to ring the bell. But if you don't, search me at Scorpion Goddess Nails. I'm over on Instagram. I'm on YouTube. I'm on Facebook. Not really, but and you guys know ScorpionGoddessNails.blog. You can always view me there. And I love you guys so much. Thank you so much. I swear. Thank you guys so much for all your support. I'm genuinely thankful. And I love y'all. Peace.